Hi everyone, this is Kristen, and if you are tired of dealing with flimsy bike mounts, you really might want to check out the Rokform Pro Series bike mount system. This is a machined aluminum bike mount that attaches directly onto the stem of your bike. Once it's on there, it is on there super solid, not going anywhere, and then you can attach your phone onto it using your specialized Rokform case. This is available as a kit to fit a variety of different types of phones, basically pretty much all of the more modern iPhones, as well as a variety of Samsung phones as well. So what we have here is the iPhone 7 Plus case. This is their rugged case. This is a mil-spec protective case for your iPhone. Very nice, very seriously protective. And what we have in terms of our attachment strategy is you have two different areas that this attaches. You have a magnet here that is embedded in the back of the case, a very, very strong magnet, and it mates together with a magnet that is on the Pro Series bike mount. And then you also have this rock lock system up here at the top where you can twist this into place on the mounting system. So once this is on, this is just incredibly well attached. I've actually never seen such a solidly attached bike mount system. It's really, really impressive. Looking at the construction of this case, we have a combination of a hard polycarbonate and a hard rubber mixed together. Everything seems very nicely made, very well put together. We have an embedded magnet here in the back of the case. It is possible to remove this if you want to. If you do happen to take it out, be sure to put it back the correct way. The correct way obviously should have the soft felt side facing towards your phone rather than just the hard metal side. So be sure to put it back in there right. As long as it's attached in the correct way, I don't think that there's any issue with this scratching the back of the phone. I certainly have not had any problem with that. The rugged case is quite straightforward to install on your phone. Simply put it in volume button side first and then click on the rest of the case. It's a relatively tight fit, but once it is on, it has a very good fit on the phone. We have absolutely no give on the sides here. There is a little bit of give on the bottom, which is typical for this type of case, but really not much. This is very nice, tight fitting case. One concern that I have about it is that it has almost no lip on here. I really wish that it had more lip to protect the screen, but overall this does meet the standards for military drop test standard protection, so it should be nice and protective for your phone. Looking at our port openings, they are reasonably generous. You're going to be able to fit many, if not most, third-party lightning cables in here. It's a little tiny bit tight at the top, but certainly all of my third-party lightning cables fit in just fine. We do have good protection here for our speaker and microphone area. Going around to the sides here, this is a combination, as you can see, between a hard polycarbonate and a rubber material. Polycarbonate doesn't have so much grip, but the rubber has more. Our volume up and down buttons are a little bit on the stiff side, but they still work just fine, and we have a nice large area to access the mute switch in. Going around to the other side, our power button, again, slightly on the stiff side. Not the best button that I've ever encountered, but is still perfectly usable. Looking at the back of the case, we have plenty of protection for the protruding camera. You don't need to worry about that. There's also no issue with flash photography. Everything works fine here. The rest of the case is pretty much all about the mounting system, which I discussed before. This area here that covers our magnet is nicely rubbery and does give some grip to the back of the case, which is nice. I do have some concerns with scratching for this area where the rock lock system engages. I'm not concerned about the mount itself scratching the back of the phone, but dust and dirt can get into this open area, and that could pose a scratch hazard. If you're concerned about that, you can always use this with some sort of a skin on the back of your phone. Then you will not have an issue there. One nice thing about this is that you don't have to just be using this as a bike mount case. Because of the magnet here, you can slap this entire thing on a metal surface and it's going to stick great, like on your refrigerator. This also does come with a small adhesive magnetic mount that you can put in your car, so you can use this with a car mount. Really quite a versatile system from Rokform. To install the mount, first you need to remove your stem cap using a hex wrench. Once the stem cap has been removed according to the instructions, you need to use your existing screw in order to attach the bike mount. However, in our case, the existing screw was not long enough, so I actually had to get a longer screw. I'm not sure whether that's peculiar to my particular stem, but just a word to future installers, you might actually need to get a different size screw for this. Other than that, basically just put it in place, put your screw down in the hole, and start to tighten. This is a very sturdy appearing mechanism, feels extremely solid on the bike. You may need to tighten the bolt here in the middle in order to make sure you've got a nice firm fit on here. Mine was initially a little bit loose, but this is tightenable. So, attaching your Rokform case onto the V3 bike mount the first time can be a little bit on the disconcerting side because the strong magnet on the Rokform case feels like it's fighting with the magnet on the V3 bike mount, and it can feel sort of hard to position the case. Once you get it into place, however, and lock it on, it is very rock solid. So simply kind of slide it into place, and what you want to do is line it up with the mount. Once it's in place, you need to turn it clockwise to lock it into place. Now, this is not going anywhere, extremely solid. You can adjust the angle up and down, which is nice. Overall, just a very, very nice mount. In order to remove this, you just twist it counterclockwise and remove. Very, very easy to get off. So overall, this is just an outstanding system. It's very easy to install the Pro Series bike mount on your bike itself, and then once installed, it's extremely easy to attach and detach your phone from the bike. So really a great system, definitely something to look into if you want a super solid, very secure mount. This worked great on-road and off-road. I had absolutely no security issues with my phone in using the Pro Series bike mount by Rokform. So again, we've been looking at the Pro Series bike mount kit for iPhone 7 Plus. This is available directly from Rokform with an MSRP of $99.99. Many thanks to the kind folks at Rokform for sending me out these samples to review. If you have any questions about either of these products, please feel free to put them in the comments below and I will do my best to address them. And if you are interested in subscribing to my channel, please consider it. I do try to put out 2 to 3 videos a week on accessories for iPhone 7 Plus, iPad Pro, and Samsung Galaxy S7, and I would love to have your support. Again, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. This is the Rokform Pro Series bike mount kit for iPhone 7 Plus. Have a fantastic day.